You're now watching Temperature Check Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, welcome back to Temperature Chat Podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Please.
If you're watching us on YouTube, share the video, comment anything in the bottom, letting us know any type of topics you want us to cover and things of that sort.
Yes.
Today is going to be Unc and Few, which is your boy Westside and your boy Dread Marley. And we have a special guest today from the Bring the Funny podcast, D. Rochelle.
Yes. Yes. The queen.
All
Yes.
right, all right. And if you haven't gotten to tap in, you can find her on Instagram as Bring the Funny Podcast. How you spell it exactly for the people in the back?
It's Bring the THA_podcast on Instagram, Bring the Funny on YouTube, Bring the Funny Podcast on Facebook.
All right.
Yeah.
And we've done some collabs with her on her platform, in which
Extremely funny.
that will be coming out soon. You'll be
Mhm.
seeing some of the most
Episode
funny.
1 is already out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Go
yes.
check
So,
that out, please.
yeah, please tap in, subscribe, comment, like, share.
All that.
All that.
Yeah, spread the positive energy, the funny and good vibes coming from D. Rochelle and Bring the Funny Podcast.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and tell the audience. So, when did you first come to the ideal and realization that you wanted to do a podcast?
you. Okay, so I wanted to do a podcast when I just knew that I was not going to do stand-up comedy.
Mm.
It's not that I was scared.
Mhm.
It's just that my first go-around was horrible because
Mm.
I talk a lot. And when I get on stage, I'm not comfortable. They shine the light, wrap it up. I just couldn't do that.
No, they hit you with the wrap it up.
When I started doing stand-up,
Mhm.
I was talking way too much. And
Mhm.
you've talked to me on the phone before, so you know I can go.
Yeah.
But I felt like with the podcast, I get to sit down, I get to chill, I get to be myself, I get to interact, and I can say whatever I want.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're on stage, you're limited. You know, you have to wait for somebody to laugh, and then you have like all these people. And I have a big fond respect for all the stand-up comedians, but I feel like it just wasn't for me.
Right.
Not that I can't do it, it's just that I feel like I feel more comfortable just doing a podcast because I always wanted to get into radio.
Yeah.
And shout out to Ricky Smiley Morning Show, 'cause that's my favorite radio show. He's
Shout
my-
out to Ricky Smiley.
yeah, he's my favorite comedian, favorite radio show. So I've always wanted to get into that, you know. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start off doing podcasting, and I
Okay.
love it.
Mm.
I love it. I get to get lit and talk my shit.
I like that. I like that. So, okay, so it started from comedy. So, at what point did you feel like comedy was a lane that you wanted to explore? Like, what was that moment where you say, you know what, I'm gonna be a comedian? Because that in itself is a very challenging thing to go for, because
Facts.
the way you pull your jokes, you
Mhm.
know, most of the time it's connected to like past experience, or some people, you know, they just come up with it on the fly. So it's like, what led you like to that point where you say, you know what, I think I want to try this?
Right.
There was this. You about to start laughing.
He was preparing to get in the laughing position.
So here's the thing. I grew up and I was that kid that just always said the wildest shit.
Okay.
Like I'll give y'all an example. When I was probably like 11 years old,
Mhm.
my sister and I went to go see this movie called The Waterboy.
Oh,
And
hilarious.
my mom
Adam Sandler.
had this friend who had twin boys,
Mhm.
and they weren't allowed to see it. They said it was against their religion, so they went to go see The Prince of Egypt.
Wait.
Talking
What-
about
what
it
you
was
talking-
against the religion
Yeah,
to watch
because-
Waterboy?
For
The-
their age, it wasn't appropriate.
The football movie?
Yeah.
The Waterboy.
Yeah, with Adam Sandler. They just
I was like, wait, what?
That's a new one. I ain't
Yeah.
never heard that one before.
So they told me and my sister, oh no, we're gonna go watch The Prince of Egypt. Y'all go watch the
And that
Waterboy.
was more suitable than the Waterboy.
Yeah, because it was
It was a
Oh, the
cartoon.
cartoon. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like Mummy and stuff like that. I was like, wait, what?
So when we got in the car,
Uh-huh.
mind you, I'm 11. I don't know what certain words mean. So
Mhm.
we're in the van on our way back to the house, and all of a sudden I asked my sister, I'm like, hey sis, question, do you masturbate? And
Uh,
and so my mom was like, D, And she was so embarrassed. And it was just like certain things that just
Why?
came to my mind,
Yeah.
just came out my mouth. And I used to get in trouble a lot.
Mm.
Like when I was 13 and my mom's friend was like, oh, do you want a job? And I was like, as long as I ain't got to swing around a pole and take my clothes off. Instead of just saying yes or no,
Yeah.
it was just wow.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, my mom found out at an early age that I knew how to sing.
Oh, okay.
So she was like, you know what? I want to put you in a creative and performing arts school, get you to singing. And I'm like, I was this size since I was 12 years old.
Mhm.
I ain't going to be on nobody goddamn stage. I ain't going to be the next Beyonce or nothing like that. I'm this big.
Mhm.
I'm 12.
Well,
I should have been dunking on niggas. Like, LeBron needed help.
yeah. Put me in, coach.
Which
She
I
said she
tried,
wanted to know. She what it's called?
The what? WNBA?
No, bro.
What you
Juwanna Man?
No,
Is that
no.
what you...
The teams for the kids. AAU. Or
AAU, yeah.
I did play the AAU.
basketball.
See, the thing is, I did
Look
play
at the AAU
basketball,
second. Look at you.
but I feel like I only played basketball because everyone expected me to.
Yeah.
So fast forward, I'm like 16, and this woman's like a palm reader, psychic ball, Miss Cleo type thing, right?
Yeah.
Over in Hollywood. So I'm like, I want to tell your fortune. I'm like, all right, tell me.
Mm.
So she's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, you psychic, you tell me.
Yeah, for real. Don't
So-
ask
Just
me
about to say,
questions.
Man, so I'm telling her, I'm like, you know what? I knew at that moment I wanted to be a comedian because it's like everything I did was just funny to people.
Yeah.
I come to school in shacks and didn't give a shit.
Mm.
And it wasn't the Reebok shacks, it was the Payless shacks.
Mm.
I had the Easter edition. I had
Mm. Okay. Nah, you good. Go ahead, do your thing.
I had the Easter edition. I had the jersey dresses from the flea market. I just didn't give a damn.
Mhm.
And so I was walking in my truth.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong.
So when the psychic, I told her, I was like, you know what? Let me see how well she know me, which she don't.
Mm.
I said, I want to be a singer. Why this bitch gonna talk about some? Oh yeah, because I see you're going to, in a year's time, you're gonna be with Missy Elliott. I'm like, is she gonna be my mentor? Or we gonna be together romantically?
Yeah.
She's like,
What?
so
Oh
I
my
keep
God.
saying things to her, and
Yeah.
she's like frozen, like
Yeah.
get this girl out my damn
Mhm.
studio.
Right.
Now, long story short, that was when I was 17 years old. I'm 36. Missy doesn't know who I am
Yeah.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you know what?
Not yet.
Yeah.
What?
She will after this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Missy.
Most definitely.
But I just knew at that point, I'm like, you know what? I know how to sing. I know how to play basketball. I don't want to be a lawyer. It's just that at the end of the day, we all know what our gift is. It's something
Yeah.
that you can do effortlessly. And
Right.
the one thing I can do, anybody can say, anyone who knows me knows, oh, she going to make you laugh.
Yeah.
And that's just when I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do.
Mm.
And when I thought that I wanted to do stand-up, I tried it. It wasn't really for me, not from a scary standpoint, but just like, I want to be known as a comedian that can just do something different. I can express my funny, and also you'll know that I'm funny. Like,
Mm.
it's not just she don't want to get on stage, she want to take the easy way out. No, I
Yeah.
want to be able to express comedy in a different way. Like, say, for instance, Pretty V.
Mm.
You can tell she's like the female Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Like, the shit that she does is
Right.
really goofy and it's
Right.
funny as hell.
Mhm.
And how the wave of comedy is now is like there's different segues. Like, we
Mhm.
all know Jim Carrey as being one of the funniest actors in the world. He's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know him more for his acting than him being on stage doing
Right.
stand-up.
Right.
You really don't remember Jim Carrey from In Living Color. You remember from Liar Liar, The
Yeah.
Mask.
Uh-huh.
That's what the lane that
I remember him from both, but I get what you're saying.
yeah, but
though.
it's like, his stamp is
Yeah.
like
in
you-
movies.
exactly.
Right.
And so that's what I wanted to get into, like podcasting and movies, because I could be quite the actress.
Wait, what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Liar Liar?
What's yours?
I don't know. I got a lot, bro.
Mine's I'm
It
not
got-
sure the name is
it
like
gotta be
Mr.
Pet Detective. But
Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
See,
But I like both of them though. So
No.
I don't know. I can't pick out of those.
I
two,
like
but-
it's Mr. and Mrs. I forgot.
Fun
what
with
it-
Dick and Jane?
Dick and Jane. I think that's what it.
Yeah, that'd be funny
when
as hell.
when the guy stops like halfway and Jim Carrey has to keep walking.
It's just the scene in Liar Liar for me is like the scene where he's in court and he can't lie.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Did you you had sex with her every time, didn't you? Liar!" It's like, Your Honor, she's badgering the witness. It's his witness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
He got shout out to him.
He got a bunch
Shout
of
out to Jim Carrey.
Yes, shout out to him.
Definitely a legend in the game when it comes to that.
Hey y'all, it's me, Holly D, aka Miss Holly Baby, and this is the Temperature Check podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, add them to your favorites, so you never miss an episode.